Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. At the bottom of the screen, you will see my email address. That is primarily for you guys, the viewer, my subscribers. You can contact me there. If you have any video ideas or anything you want to say, send to me and share with the viewing audience. By all means, guys, you can drop it off right here, and I will respond back to you. Also, guys, up here is my mailing address. A lot of you guys were talking about sending gifts and the like. That's the mailing address. Trust me, I'll shout you out if I get something from you. This is an interactive channel. I love my viewers, and we're doing something different than what's normally on YouTube. Up here is the Cash App. The Cash App is basically, I'm planning a trip on the 25th of this month. I'm going to Memphis to meet and greet with my subscribers in the wake of this Tyre Nichols situation. And I've covered the story, and the city has adopted me. They showed me love, and trust me, I'm trying to show it back. You understand what I'm saying? But check it out, guys. I want to give out 3 special shout outs to folks that have contributed to the Cash App to aid in the trip going to Memphis. And these are Memphians. So you guys, when you see me down there, you know what I mean? Just remember, mention your names. You guys will sit with me personally when we get to this this spot that I'm having, you know. So you guys will be my guests. You'll be with me, all right? But let me get his shout outs real quick. The first person I'm going to shout out is Annette Howe. She sent in the Cash App to aid with, you know, making a better experience out in Memphis for everybody else, and she donated. Thank you so much, Annette. I appreciate that. Next person is LaRon Mall. My man LaRon Mall came through, and he represented. I appreciate your message too, brother. I did read it. And the last person, this lady has a beautiful name. It's Conjua Hilliard. That's a unique name. I never seen that. I like your name. Love, I appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. I have to shout you out. If you contact me in the email and I can verify that it's you, you can leave me your number or whatever. I will call you personally and thank you. Now, my voice is getting back. You guys hear my voice coming back. I've been taking your remedies and stuff, what you were saying, the peppermint and all that. I thought it was an old wives' tale. Now, my voice isn't fluctuating like it was, but it is getting better. So I got a little deepness in it. But, I mean, we making progress. And you know I couldn't stay off here too long. I got too many stories and too many messages to get out. And I got some good ones today. So you guys stay tuned because we're going to be dropping them. I took off yesterday. All hell going to break loose today. But check it out. This is the first story I want to jump into. This hit the fan last night. I got the alert from WREG personally. Check it out. This is in Memphis. Robert Long, the EMT. That was at the Tyre Nichols situation where he was there with Tyre Nichols. It was him, the other EMT, and then it was a supervisor that stayed in the truck. You guys remember that? Yesterday, Friday, they had them talking, you know, via Skype with the medical board. And with them talking Skype, they were trying to explain why they shouldn't be, you know, they want to be reinstated and all this stuff. Robert Long was one of the people that they showed. And I'm going to let you see this, what he said. And I'm going to tell you, I think he's right. You know, I don't think it's right. He should have been, he could be reinstated. But I think he's right in a lot of things. It sparked me to go back and look once again at the Tyre Nichols video. And the next video I drop, guys, is going to be crazy. Because I seen something that I didn't see before. Because there's a certain part of that I didn't like watching. It has a lot to do with the beating on him. But I had to watch it to see something of what he said, right? And I'll come back with another video after this. But guys, listen. Listen to what this man said and the thing, and you guys tell me what you think. Because I'm going to let this video run. And then after the video's run, we're going to come back and get it. Dope.
Investigation into the death of Tyre Nichols, one of the former Memphis Fire Department EMTs who was fired after that incident, speaking out, saying Memphis police stopped him from rendering aid to an already beaten Nichols. Our Jay Shakur with the claims from the EMT as he appeals the state board's decision to have his license revoked. Jay?
Rudy, for the first time since the death of Tyre Nichols, we're hearing from one of the Memphis Fire Department employees who was on the scene and later fired by MFD. And he's claiming Memphis police prevented him and other medics on the scene from helping Nichols. In his attempt to appeal his license suspension, former MFD EMT Robert Long testified Friday via Zoom along with his lawyer before the Tennessee Emergency Medical Services Board. He provided details about how he and other EMT Jamichael Sandridge responded after 5 Memphis police officers beat Nichols. Long says he approached Nichols and saw that he had a bump on his head and a busted lip and a dried, bloody nose. He also says Nichols asked him for help standing up and to remove the handcuffs. Nichols repeated that request several times. Long says officers refused to remove handcuffs and that impeded patient care, preventing EMTs from checking Tyre Nichols' vital signs.
I went over to grab the pulse ox off the monitor and was still trying to figure out how to put it on him with his hands behind his back. MPD is leaning over the patient in his face, saying loudly that the patient is not going anywhere and that they are not going to uncuff him, impeding patient care.
Now, the board ultimately decided not to reinstate Long's license. We'll have more on this tonight on ABC 24 News at 10.
Okay, guys, you heard what he said. And I honestly believe him. And it sounds crazy because, but I really want you guys to think about something. When they came up, they stood there for a long time, right? Now, before I did this video, I went back and looked at this Tyre Nichols from beginning to end. I looked at it again. The EMTs are not at the scene when they're showing the body cams of all the officers. So a lot of people don't know. The reason why we know this, the pole cam is what picked this up. Now remember, I was telling you there's video out here that nobody else has seen, that they've not released to the media or to us as viewers. So we already know that. In this part, that's the part that's missing from here. Now, I've seen various videos where they show the guy talking to him, you know, and they show the other EMT standing back there. The guy, Robert Long, he's standing around mainly, and he's on the phone. I think he's talking to the supervisor in the car and telling her, hey, they won't let us touch him. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I think that is honestly true. Because in this next video I am going to drop, I ain't going to say it's a bombshell, but it's something that a lot of us didn't pick up. I'm guilty of this as well. Remember I said we get caught up in the shock and awe? They say things and they do things that I'm like, okay, why would they do that? That's weird. That's uncharacteristic. Listen, it's uncharacteristic of officers, and I will explain it. So stay tuned. But check it out. I think EMTs should wear cameras, body cams. They don't have to be big and bulky like an officer, but they should have some type of body cam apparatus. With all this technology we got, there need to be something smaller that an EMT can wear. Because remember, medical lawsuits run rampant as well. And a lot of neglect. We've seen the situation when the guy threw the man on the gurney. Who knows what he said and did. You know, stuff needs to change, guys. We need all type of reform. But listen, Robert Long, you're not getting your job back. And you need to keep your mouth shut. Crying. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky you're not in jail. Because I think you need to be locked up. And this is why I think you need to be locked up. The police called them. And then when he got there, he said, oh, I noticed he had a bump on his head. He was messed up. He had dry blood on his nose. I'm not a medical expert, but that tells me what? He was in a fight. So you know he has some type of facial injury. And it's not attributed to this. Did you guys ask questions? See, I'm going to tell you guys how stupid Robert Long is. Robert Long went to try to get his job back, right? Oh, it's not my fault. Because remember, he was as far as EMTs go, I think he was a grade 2 or something like that. Meaning like he was an assistant. He tried to play that role. Oh, I'm just an assistant. Listen, that ain't got nothing to do with you opening your mouth. You know more than these cops that fucked him up. Think about it. Anybody in their right mind would have got out there. Oh, we couldn't put the pulse thing on his hand, on his wrist, because he had handcuffs on. The man said to you, hey, take the handcuffs off. I'm hurt. It's your job to assist somebody. You didn't do that. You could have overridden them cops. Hey, listen, take these cuffs off this man. They could have been like, hell no. You could have been like, he's going to die if we don't help him. Now, the decision is yours. No argument. Y'all could have got into it. Because I'm not lying. I don't care if cops was there or not. That man need assistance. I see he's messed up and the injuries don't look like there's something. I'd asked, what was he in a car? Why his face like that? Y'all didn't ask nothing. That's why you didn't get your job back. You didn't render aid. You could have overrid them. They called you out there. Then you tried to hit it, but, oh, it was just a pepper spray. But you seen he was messed up, bro. You seen he was messed up. You could have been like, okay, this ain't no pepper spray. What's going on? What's wrong with you? You could have went over there. Did the police do this to you? Who did this to you? You understand what I'm saying? What, they gonna beat you up too? They not. You're a fellow civil servant. Then y'all took him to the wrong hospital. That's already been established. You took him to the wrong hospital. And then, you know, you violated, what, like I said, they violated numerous MFD codes. You know, a conduct. You stood there. Somebody needed aid. It's your job to aid them. Y'all didn't do that. Your supervisor, if they wouldn't let you touch them, what you going to do? Hey, I don't want this on me. Go get the supervisor. Put the Candy Crush down, Miss Whitaker, and come back out here and help. They won't let us touch him. You ain't got to get on the phone. The truck was right there. Hey, this dude is messed up. We got to help him. Nobody did that. That's why your dumb ass ain't get your job back. And that's why you need to be locked up. That's why you need to be locked up. Where's the read and react? And then you come up, oh, they called us for a pepper spray. Bro, you got every accessory in that truck to handle any type of trauma that you come across. That wasn't no regular ambulance. That was one of them big fire truck looking things. Super emergency response. They got almost a damn hospital in there. That's what they call when they have crisis situations, mass shootings. Them big fire truck ambulances come. So don't sit up here and act like you couldn't do anything. And that's my problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And then think about this. You can say whatever you want, but your ability to read and react should have jumped you in order. You know what I mean? Y'all don't take Hippocratic oaths, but y'all take some type of oaths being like, hey, I pledge that I will do the very best in my ability to give somebody medical attention to what? Stabilize them and save their life en route to the hospital. That man sit there for a long time. Y'all know it, when they wouldn't bring him to you, y'all had to drive for a while. And I know ambulance, when they got to slow down and find addresses and stuff like that. Then when they come down the street, time is wasted. Time is of the essence when somebody's life is in jeopardy. Just like I did the story about the guy in the elevator. He got shot. They went and sat up there and made a stop in the elevator and all this other kind of stuff. Walked over him like he was nothing. Guys, listen. Listen. It's like they do something to you and it's like everybody just looks at it as a job. I'm trying to keep people alive. You know, these people have families. They have children as well. Tyre had a child. People that love him. Because you got to realize, everybody doesn't pay attention to something until it happens to them. Then all of a sudden they expect everybody to do something that they didn't do. But anyway, guys, listen. My whole big thing with this is it was just neglect. People get caught up in the job sometimes. Now, I mean, the cops were destructive, and we talked about that time and time again. But I mean, the saving grace, the cavalry came, and all y'all did was like circle the wagons. Y'all ain't even do nothing. Y'all just stood there, and that's unacceptable. And that's why your dumb ass ain't get your job back. You need to be locked up if you ask me. Listen, guys, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. It was like he was trying to pass the buck, but people seen it, man. You look stupid. Anyway, I'm Stock Market Steve. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. My voice is coming back, guys. But I'll see you guys in the next video. You take care.